Welcome to Tales of the Famous, the channel that drags legends back into the blood-soaked light of truth, that rips the velvet gloves off the untouchable gods of the ring, that dives headfirst into the darkness of glory and drags you screaming with us. Behind the ropes of Caesar's palace on the night of April 6th, 1987, behind the 15,000 people who paid to watch a public execution, behind the moment when marvelous Marvin Hagler, the most feared destroyer in boxing history, shaved head, gleaming like a blade under the desert spotlights, eyes burning with 4 years of pure hatred, stepped into the ring convinced he was about to erase Sugar Ray Leonard from existence, only to discover, 12 rounds later, that the man he had come to murder had already murdered his soul long before the first bell ever rang. Because tonight, Sugar Ray Leonard, 70 years old, voice still smooth as silk, but now carrying the weight of half a century, has finally decided to confess everything. Not the fairy tale version, not the I was the better man version, the real version, the one where he admits he walked into that ring half blind, coming off cocaine, terrified he would never see his children again if one Hagler punch landed clean, the one where he reveals the cold, surgical, almost evil plan he executed for 18 months to break the unbreakable champion, and how, 37 years later, he still wakes up some nights wondering if the price of genius was worth becoming the villain in Marvin Hagler's nightmares forever. Hold your breath. Lock the door. Turn the lights low. We're going pure, uncut, soul-shattering revelation. Let's roll. Baltimore, 1982. Civic Center, packed to the rafters. Marvin Hagler sits front row, arms folded like steel cables, jaw clenched so tight you can almost hear the teeth grind. He has waited 2 years for this moment. He has destroyed every man put in front of him. He is the middleweight king, undefeated in 11 title defenses, a human wrecking ball who ends fights with punches that sound like gunshots. Tonight, Sugar Ray Leonard will finally announce the fight the entire planet has been praying for. Leonard versus Hagler, the Superfight to crown the true king of the 1980s. The crowd roars when Leonard steps to the microphone, flashing that $1 million smile that has sold 1 billion magazines. He leans in, the arena holds its breath, and then he drops the bomb that will haunt Marvin Hagler for the rest of his life. A fight with Marvin Hagler would be one of the greatest in history. Unfortunately, it will never happen. Detached retina. Second time. Retirement. Again. The silence is deafening. Hagler doesn't move. He just stares, eyes burning holes through Leonard's skull. He will carry the humiliation like a blade in his ribs for the next 5 years. He will dream of revenge every single night. Los Angeles, 1984 to 1986. While Hagler is out there annihilating the division, Thomas Hearns in 3 apocalyptic rounds that leave blood on the canvas and scars on the soul. John the Beast Mugabe in 11 rounds of pure violence. Sugar Ray Leonard is disappearing. Cocaine. Alcohol. A marriage collapsing under lies and paranoia. A career that feels like a ghost. He watches Hagler on TV from his mansion, bottle in hand, and tells himself, I can't. My eye. My hands. My head. It's over. But one night in March 1986, he's ringside for Hagler versus Mugabe. He watches Mugabe, a boxer-puncher with fast hands and faster feet, outbox Hagler for long stretches, make the champion chase shadows, make him miss, make him hesitate. And something cold, something brilliant, something almost inhuman clicks inside Leonard's mind. He leans over to his brother Roger and whispers the words that will change boxing history. I can beat him. He calls his lawyer Mike Trainer the next morning, still half drunk, still shaking. Set it up. Hagler, I'm coming back. Trainer thinks he's lost his mind. He is. But he's also never been more clear. The negotiations are war. Hagler wants 15 rounds, small ring, 10-ounce Reyes gloves with no padding. Everything that turns the ring into a phone booth where he can maul you to death. Leonard refuses everything. He demands 12 rounds. Shorter fight favors speed and legs. He demands a 20-foot ring. Room to dance, room to breathe. He demands 10-ounce Everlast gloves with extra horsehair padding. Takes the sting out of Hagler's punches. He gives up millions in purse percentage to get his way. The boxing world laughs. He's terrified. He's buying time. He's committing suicide. Hagler signs anyway. He wants blood more than money. He wants to punish Leonard for Baltimore. He wants to end him in front of the world. April 6th, 1987, Caesars Palace Outdoor Arena. The desert night is electric. 15,000 people. Sinatra in the front row. Stallone. Billy Crystal. The biggest boxing event since Ali Frazier III. Hagler walks out first, shaved head shining like a black moon, no nickname on his robe anymore. He had legally changed his name to Marvelous Marvin Hagler because announcers kept forgetting the Marvelous. Leonard follows in white, bouncing on his toes, smiling, waving like he's at a parade. The crowd boos. They came for blood. They came for Hagler to destroy the pretty boy who dared come back after 3 years of retirement and cocaine. Round 1. Everyone expects Hagler to charge like a freight train, southpaw, head down, marching forward, throwing bombs. He doesn't. He comes out orthodox. He stands tall. He boxes. Because Leonard spent 18 months telling every reporter who would listen, Marvin's a much better boxer than people give him credit for. He planted the seed. He made Hagler doubt his own identity. And Hagler, proud, angry, desperate to prove he was more than a brawler, took the bait. Leonard dances. He flurries. He lands quick combinations and spins out before Hagler can answer. He steals the first 4 rounds on every scorecard. Hagler's corner is screaming, "Be yourself. Pressure him. This isn't you." But Hagler is trying to outbox the greatest boxer of his generation. He's fighting Leonard's fight. He's losing Leonard's fight. By round 5, Hagler wakes up. He switches southpaw. He starts cutting off the ring like a shark smelling blood. He lands the uppercut that buckles Leonard's knees, that makes the entire arena leap to its feet, roaring for the kill. This is it. This is the massacre they paid for. But Leonard survives. He clinches. He moves. He makes Hagler chase shadows. And every round, with exactly 30 seconds left, Angelo Dundee screams from the corner, "30 seconds, baby, go, go." Leonard explodes into blinding flurries, stealing the judges' eyes at the precise moment they matter most. He fights the scorecards, not just the man. Round 9, Hagler traps him on the ropes. He unloads hell. Left to the body that folds Leonard in half. Right to the head that snaps it back. Left hook that makes Leonard's legs dance. The crowd is on its feet, screaming for the end. This is the moment Hagler has dreamed of for 5 years. Except Leonard spins out, smiles, sticks his tongue out at Hagler like a schoolboy taunting a bully. The psychological knife twists deeper. Hagler's eyes widen in rage. He charges again. He empties the tank. Final round. Hagler needs a knockout. He throws everything. Hooks that could decapitate a bull, uppercuts that come from hell. Leonard dances, pops, circles, throws combinations, and with 20 seconds left, he starts the ollie shuffle. He pumps his fists. He showboats. He humiliates. He knows. Bell. Leonard raises his arms. He knows. Split decision. 115 to 113 Hagler. 115 to 113 Leonard. 118 to 110 Leonard. New champion, Sugar Ray Leonard. Hagler stands in the center of the ring, staring at the scoreboard, mouth open, eyes empty. He will never fight again. 37 years later, Sugar Ray Leonard finally tells the whole truth, voice low, eyes distant, like a man confessing to a crime he's proud of and ashamed of at the same time. I trained for a year and a half, in absolute secret. I was terrified. My eye was still damaged. I was coming off cocaine. I hadn't fought in 3 years. Everyone said I was crazy, but I saw Mugabe outbox him. I knew if I made Marvin doubt himself, if I forced him to fight my fight, I could win. I gave up millions to get the big ring, the 12 rounds, the padded gloves. I praised him in every interview, so he would try to box instead of all. I had Angelo scream 30 seconds so I could steal every round on the cards when the judges were watching closest. I fought scared. I fought dirty. I fought like a genius. Because I had to. He pauses, voice dropping to almost a whisper. And fear was my greatest weapon. Fear of losing everything again. Fear of being the washed-up pretty boy everyone said I was. That night, I wasn't fighting Hagler. I was fighting the ghost of who I used to be, and I killed him. Hagler never got over it. He moved to Italy. He became an actor in cheap action films. He refused to talk about the fight for decades. When asked if Leonard beat him fair, he would only say, voice breaking, "He stole my belt." Two men, one night, one decision that still divides the world. Tell us in the comments, no filter. Did Sugar Ray Leonard win fair? Or did he steal the greatest upset in boxing history? Was Hagler robbed? Or did he lose the moment he tried to fight like someone he wasn't? Is this the ultimate proof that mind beats muscle, or the dirtiest victory ever recorded? Thank you for staying with Tales of the Famous. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. The next revelation is coming soon. See you soon. And sometimes the sweetest science isn't in the punch, it's in the mind that throws it when no one is looking.